Welcome to a new video on DSA tools. In this video we will discuss on how to solve a power flow using PSAT software. So in this exercise we will be solving the single machine infinite bus system. About the system we have three bus. Bus number 1 is a generator bus, bus number 2 is load bus, bus number 3 is the swing bus, and we assume that the bus number 3 is an infinite bus. And at bus number 1 we have a generator. Between bus number 1 and bus number 2 there is a transformer, and between bus number 2 and 3 there are two lines. So these much of components we have to simulate and solve using PSAT. For that, first open the PSAT window. Now here click on File, New Project. A new project is open for you. Here you can see two options, single line diagram and power flow data. In power flow data we can enter the data in tabular form. For that, double click on the plus button and then click on AC bus. Like you can see different components which are used in the power system. Here the first and foremost component we have to enter is a AC bus. For that, double click on AC bus, then click on edit, insert new row. Here you can enter the bus details. Bus number is bus number 1, name is AC bus 1, base kV is 24, and then it is a generator bus. If you have a big system, then you will have different areas, zones and owners, so you can enter those details here. Then click OK and then click close. Now the bus data is entered. For the next bus you can again click edit and insert new row. Second bus is a load bus of base kV 230 volt. Select type as load bus, click OK, close, add bus number 3, base kV is 230 and it is a swing bus, click OK, close. Now we have to add other components to the bus. First we will add generator. For that, double click on generator, edit, insert new row. Here you have to select onto which bus you are adding the generator. Select bus number 1, then enter the active and reactive power, click OK, add another generator to bus number 3, click OK. Next we have to add a fixed transformer between bus number 1 and bus number 2. Double click on fixed transformer, edit, insert new row. Here you have to select between which bus you are adding the transformer. Select bus number 1 first, then bus number 2. Now here you have to add series impedance value. Click OK. Add line between bus number 2 and bus number 3. Double click on line, edit, insert new row. This is similar to the transformer. So first select bus number 2 and then bus number 3, then enter the reactance, add another row, we have completed the system. Now we have to do the load flow analysis. Before that, we will save the file. For that, click on File, Save Project. Select the folder where you want to save the file, and it will be better if you save all the files in the same folder. Now give the file name and click on Save. You can see that both the project and the power flow data has been saved. Project will be saved on .psp format and power flow data on .pfb format. Now you can click on Solution, Parameters. Here you can select whatever parameters you want. Like for algorithm, you have Newton-Raphson. Then you can select maximum iterations. I will select the default value here. Click OK. Now you have to select Solution and Solve. The results can be viewed on the message icon. So the solution is reached in 4 iterations and the results of 4 iterations is printed. Now we will look on to how we can draw a single line diagram. For that, click on File, New Diagram, New SLD diagram. Now click on Bus. You can see the 3 buses here. Select on each bus and drag it onto the screen. If you want to rotate, then click on Edit and Rotate. We have completed the single line diagram. The other way of entering the data is through single line diagram. The components can be seen on the right side. You can use that one. In the right side you can see labels. Here you can select which all data you want to print on the single line diagram. So if I select current and click Apply All, you can see the current on the lines. Click OK. If you want to save the single line diagram, click on File, Save Diagram, then give the file name, click Save. The single line diagram is saved in .pfd format. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you for watching the video.